Welcome back to CAL-FFL TV. I'm your host, Craig DeLuz. Today we're going to talk about one of the anti-gun movement's favorite ideas for reducing gun violence. They're known as gun-free zones. Now, for those of you who don't know what gun-free zones are, let me explain them to you. They're these mythical places where bad people with guns are unable to go because of the magical signs that are placed at their entrances. Now, these mythical signs have on them special enchantments that read gun-free zones, and they derive their mysterious powers from a not-so-powerful magic known as wishful thinking. Look, the truth is, gun-free zones are just another way for the anti-gun movement to disarm law-abiding citizens and deprive us of our right to bear arms. And while they claim that the goal is to create a safer environment for those within these zones, history has proven that the exact opposite is what tends to occur. Instead of creating safe environments where no firearms are located, they actually create target-rich environments where only criminals have guns. Because, let's be honest, criminals could care less about some damn sign. And one doesn't have to go too far to find evidence to support this conclusion. The mass shooting at Columbine High School took place in a gun-free zone. The Fort Hood massacre, gun-free zone. Virginia Tech massacre, gun-free zone. Aurora, Colorado, gun-free zone. Naval Shipyard, gun-free zone. And Sandy Hook Elementary, gun-free zone. And then there's the largest gun-free zones in the country, the cities of New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles, which continually top the list of U.S. cities with the highest murder rates. Look, the truth is, just about every mass shooting that has taken place in recent history has occurred in a gun-free zone. And why is that? That's because in instances where law-abiding citizens are able to exercise their right to bear arms, they were able to confront these attackers and end their rampages. December 9, 2007, Gene Assam was at church when a 24-year-old gunman named Matthew Murray began firing at parishioners in the parking lot. Murray claimed 2 victims before Assam was able to open fire on him with her concealed weapon. Now, after receiving multiple hits from Assam, Murray then shot himself. July 9, 2009, a man entered a Golden Market in Virginia and began firing a gun. He shot and wounded the clerk and began firing at other patrons. He ran out of ammo and was attempting to reload when he was shot and wounded and then eventually subdued by a permit holder who happened to be in the store. December 11, 2012, 2 people were shot and killed and a third seriously wounded in Clackamas County, Oregon, when Jacob Roberts opened fire in a local shopping mall. Nick Melly, a shopper at the mall, drew his personally owned concealed weapon, and then Roberts retreated. Look, the list goes on and on. In fact, it's believed that firearms are used over 2.5 million times a year in self-defense and have saved 80 times more lives in the hands of law-abiding citizens than they've taken. Guns in the hands of law-abiding citizens work. So let's call gun-free zones exactly what they are. Target-rich hunting grounds for armed criminals. If history has taught us anything about how to deal with armed criminals, it's that if you want to stop a bad guy with a gun, it takes a good guy with a gun. And I say, the more, the merrier. I'm Craig DeLuz with CAL-FFL TV, and we thank you for watching.